Our top story tonight, a bombshell report detailing where things went wrong for pandemic funding programs intended to help feed Minnesota children.
An audit saying the state education department did not have enough oversight, and that ultimately led to a snowball effect where a group called Feeding Our Future was taking money instead of feeding children. We have team coverage on this huge report and the allegations in it. Our Corn Hoggard is getting reaction from both sides of the aisle today, while our Rob Olson walks us through all of the details. That's where we begin tonight with Rob.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this legislative auditor's report is that it does back up what the Department of Education has been saying all along, that they recognize some red flags pretty quickly, that they complained to the USDA, that they tried to stop payments or approving new meal sites. Those things did happen, but the legislative auditor takes them to task for not doing far more than that. They say they could have done a lot more, but didn't. The 100-page report is very critical of the Minnesota Department of Education, saying the department did have some serious concerns about feeding our future from before the pandemic, that it did cite them for deficiencies, but that all too often failed to follow up.
Time and time again, throughout the 4 years that it participated in the child nutrition programs, MDE missed opportunities to hold Feeding Our Future accountable.
The report says MDE did question inflated meal counts they were getting and unallowable expenses, and that they had at least 30 complaints that began in June of 2018 through 2021, complaints that included sites not actually providing food.
However, we found MDE did not investigate some complaints about Feeding Our Future despite their frequency or seriousness. And when MDE decided to investigate complaints about Feeding Our Future at sites, its investigations were inadequate.
The legislative auditors telling legislators that MDE did contact the USDA with concerns pretty quickly in the summer of 2020, but they didn't alert anybody else in state government, including them, which they should have done. And while site inspections were not required during the pandemic, they still could have done that too, but didn't.
We think that the flexibility the waivers gave MDE in terms of when and how it monitored program participants should have made it easier and not harder to focus on high-risk sponsors.
Legislators question who's to blame here, but the answer they got is that no one let this happen on purpose.
We did not see indication of purposeful intent. What we did see is that they were ill-prepared to handle the situation.
Now, the current commissioner of the Department of Education also took questions too, but was a little bit evasive during questioning. He was not the commissioner at the time that this occurred, asking too about, what they've done, who should be held blame there too. He did point out a number of changes that have been made in recent years to try to prevent this type of thing from ever happening again. Another point here that they're trying to clarify is the contact with the FBI. The legislative auditor said they see where the FBI contacted MDE, but they couldn't find any proof that MDA had contacted the FBI first.